American recipes from... I was like, who are we talking to? Okay. Learn and then hear more.
Check galis.
Second part. Welcome to TastyTalks, culinary adventures with U.S. alumni. Ես Երիկին եմ, մուշկութային կցորդեմ Ամերիկյան դեսպանատնից. Through this series, you will learn different American recipes and hear more about U.S. exchange programs from Armenian alumni. Let's get started. Have you ever had an experience when a random smell from a food has reminded you of a certain country or city that you have visited? Have you ever noticed that smells and tastes are such integral parts of how we remember things? Today we will ask our guest, who has lived in the state of Kansas for about 10 days back in 2020, to share his memories with us about that experience. Samvel Grigoryan is a public health professional. He is coordinating the National Diabetes Strategy Development Plan of Armenia. When in the U.S., he had the opportunity to get to know the work of their public administration, non-governmental organizations, and the private sector. Let's see what we're going to prepare with Samvel today. By the way, Samvel has asked me to bring jam with me today. I don't know what we're going to prepare, but I can already tell it's going to be sweet. Hi, Samvel.
Hi, Erika.
How are you doing today?
Good, yeah.
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us today and agreeing to cook for us. What are we making?
First of all, thank you for having me. Today we're going to make pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite American breakfast foods. So what ingredients do we need to make pancakes?
Yeah. So we're lucky to have all necessary ingredients here. We have butter, vanilla, then we have baking powder, salt. We need some a little of melted butter. Mm-hmm. You can use both. We need flour, we need sugar, and we need milk.
And the jam that I brought today?
Yeah, we're going to use the jam at the end of the process to make the pancakes really sweet.
Let's get started.
Yeah, we can start. So I think first of all we will need a bowl to mix all the ingredients. And then I have no idea how you call this in English.
That's a whisk.
Whisk.
A balloon whisk.
Okay, then we'll use the whisk.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will need, and I forgot about the most important ingredient, we need an egg. So I'll take one I'll bring one egg.
Okay.
And then we'll mix the ingredients and prepare the pancakes. So we can start with the egg and then we can add the other ingredients, I guess.
And so how long were you in the United States?
So we've been, I think we stayed there for 10 days. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was 1 week plus 10 days in US.
And was that part of a particular US exchange program?
Yeah, so we were a group of young leaders from different fields. And I was from the health field. Mm-hmm. Representing youth who are somehow involved in health programs and health policy development. Yeah, and we went to Washington, D.C. We had a meeting there with them at the Congress, at the Library of Congress. We had a very full schedule there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Agenda, yeah. And then we moved to the state of Kansas, to Wichita.
Okay. So that sounds like the Open World program.
Yeah, that's the Open World program, which really opened a new world for us. This feels like passing an exam.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be an easy professor here.
Yeah. Just in case I will need your assistance.
Okay. I also follow recipes very closely. So.
Yeah. I'm working in the public health field, so that's how we work. We need to follow guidelines.
Yes.
So I'm used to following guidelines, and every time there is a process, I need to check the recipe or the guideline.
So, Samvel, you work in the health field, and you got to see some of the American healthcare workers and their practices. How do you think that helped you with your job here?
I think the most important component was that we saw that there are problems that are similar that the ones we have in Armenia, and the problems that are different, but there were certain methodologies that they were using to address those issues. Like, for instance, we visited a clinic near Wichita in Kansas, and this was a clinic that was providing healthcare services for vulnerable groups in society. So mostly they were people from disadvantaged neighborhoods. They were people with low income, and it was really interesting to see how they're addressing these issues, how they use fundraising tools. Because that was basically a voluntary-driven initiative. They didn't have much funds. So that was really interesting to see that we have somehow similar systems between US and in Armenia. There are people who they don't have any medical insurance. Right. Yeah.
Similar populations amongst the people.
Yeah, I would say
yeah. So I'm curious, Samvel, when did you first taste American pancakes on your trip?
I think it was definitely not the first day because we were exhausted. I mean, the flight took a long because we had transit flights.
Yeah.
I think it was the second day or the third. That was the breakfast that my host family, they made it for me.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, they were really kind, and we were having meetings during the whole day. So another difference between US and Armenia, you wake up really early in US.
Yeah. Armenians start the day later generally.
Very much.
Yeah.
I need to add butter.
You're adding butter?
This should be the last component, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're more or less ready.
Okay.
So we made our pancakes.
Yeah, they look delicious.
Thank you. So would you like to try some?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. So I'm very hopeful you will like it.
Yeah. I'm going to try mine with the jam I brought.
Nice.
Usually I would do maple syrup if we were in the US.
Yeah, I've tried it actually.
But when really in Armenia, you should always try the apricot jam.
Okay. Can I borrow some?
Yeah.
Do you mind? I'm really nervous now.
Don't be nervous. Let's see.
I hope
you
like
pass
it.
The exam.
Yeah, let's see. Is it awful? No?
Delicious.
Really? I think it's bearable.
It's bearable. Well, thank you so much, Samvel, for cooking for us today and sharing about your experiences in the United States. It was wonderful to hear and visit with you. So, wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. It was really a pleasure cooking for you and also for me. Yeah, thank you for having me.
So that's it for this episode. See you next time on Tasty Talks, Culinary Adventures with U.S. Alumni.